Hi everybody, I'm back for the full moon reading for February 16th. Tonight it is Tuesday, it is the 15th, and yeah, it's kind of late. It's kind of late, but that's all right. So it's the 15th, I'm doing the reading for the full moon tonight, which is the 16th, and that's in Leo. So, full moon in Leo. Leo is a fixed fire sign. Leo is the lion, so that is, the lion, Leo, is a very compassionate, very loving energy. But it also is all about confidence and speaking your truth and going for what it is that you want and not worrying about what other people are thinking about you or their opinions about you or anything like that. Leo is very confident, and Leo does what it wants, but it does that with compassion, right? Because it's a very loving and compassionate sign. So that's what Leo is all about. Happy belated Valentine's Day to everybody. It may not have seemed very romantic to a lot of people because Venus was in retrograde, and we've just come out of a retrograde with losing my words, a Mercury retrograde, and that energy kind of clings for a couple of weeks. And so Mercury affects our words and communication. And like I said, that energy, we just went direct on the 3rd, so that energy usually hangs around a little bit. And then on top of that, Venus was in retrograde for Valentine's Day. So maybe a lot of you didn't have a very romantic Valentine's Day, but I hope that you all had a happy one. And I hope that, you guys created your own energy and had as much romance as you desired. Venus has been in retrograde. But the good news to that is this full moon in Leo, because Leo is such a loving and compassionate sign, that might bring up some romance and good stuff, being that Leo is very loving. All right. So, speak your truth, roar like a lion, but do that with compassion. Go after what it is that you want, unapologetically, with confidence. Confidence. Find your confidence. So, let's ask our Creator, our God, our source energy, all of our light beings and our guides, those that love us and only have our highest and greatest good for intentions, what they would like to offer us for information or insight right now with the energies that we're working with. So let's ask that. All right. All right. I keep playing with the angle. I never know what the right angle for these should be. And every time I do a reading, it's a different angle. Sorry, guys. I really do try to get it so you can see it. So anyway, what's driving this reading is our assets. So the whole reading is being driven by our assets. Okay, that's an asset card. So Pentacles are our assets, and we have talked about this before. Our assets are things like our family, our home, our jobs, our loved ones, our pets, your car, your bank account, all of those things. All of those things are assets. All of those things that you deem valuable to you. Things that matter to you, right? your assets, not just money. But this whole reading is being driven by our assets. And so we're being represented here by the wands. Isn't that a pretty card? Can you see it? I know the lighting's a little funky because it's nighttime. So we're being represented here, and we're being represented as simplicity. So this is the Four of Wands. It's really balanced, but it's a lot of work. The Four of Wands is a balanced card, but we've done a ton of work to get the balance and the simplicity, right? And that's what we're being represented as right now. That's how we're being represented. And then above us, we have the Chariot, and the Chariot is a hierarchy and a card, and that's moving forward. So we're being driven by our assets. So we've had on our mind a lot lately that which is important to us. Our families, our children, our mates, our loved ones, our friends, our health, our home, our hearth, our bank accounts, those types of things. That has been on our mind pretty heavy. Our assets are driving this whole reading. And it looks like we have really done a lot of thinking and some work, and we're trying to balance our life. We're really putting into place what we consider priority, and we want to create something simple and beautiful, and we are moving forward in that direction. So even if we've only started in baby steps, that we're moving forward in that direction. Okay? So then across from us, we have the King of Pentacles, and above that, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So, this reading is really, really focused on our assets, right? Very, very, very focused on our assets. Now, the King of Pentacles is across from us. The King of Pentacles has everything that he needs. He's the king, for goodness sakes. So he's being provided for. So he has what he needs. And the Knight of Pentacles says, you have what you need, so move forward with caution. In other words, take care of that which you have. Take care of it, right? So we have a lot in the asset corner, and that can mean a lot of different things for any one of us. What is it that, what assets of yours have you been focusing on the most lately? Or have you been focusing on all of them? We have been birthing something completely new this year, over the last couple of years, because 2020 asked us to try to start creating some balance and get used to our own company. And then 2021 said, jump through fiery hoops. This is chaos. Be ready for change. And losses and just a lot of crazy stuff for 2021. And now we're into 2022, and that's birthing something new. So a lot of us have been putting a lot of thought and effort into what is it that we want to birth. Well, clearly we want something balanced and beautiful and simplistic, because that's what we're being represented as. And it shows that we're doing it. We're moving forward with that, because the Chariot's right above it, right? And the Chariot's a hierarchy and a card. So, and then across from us, the energy is the King of Pentacles. So we do have a lot of assets. I know for me, I consider so many things my assets. Like I named off all of them. Everything that I named off, I consider an asset. My family, my friends, the animals that have agreed to share their lives with me, all my assets. It's not just financially based, and I don't think it is for any of you. It's your children and your mate and all of it. It all comes together. So we have a lot of assets, so we're very blessed in that regard. And then we're being asked to, care for them. Care for them. Take proper care of them. Right? Really be grateful for what we've got and take care of them. okay? So the Knight of Pentacles can also represent, well, it's not in this card, it's not in this reading because it's not laid out that way, but it can represent like a frivolousness. But because it's above the King of Pentacles, it's just saying, you know, take care of them. Use care with them. Put extra energy into your children. Put extra energy into your home. Put extra energy into whatever career path you're taking or whatever your dream is, whatever your goal is. Take care of your assets. Like, love them and feel gratitude for them, which we're clearly doing. We're clearly doing because we're represented that way. So now the energy in between us, though, of us creating something simple and balanced that works really well, that we're moving forward with, and the fact that we have a lot, to be grateful for, a lot of assets. In between us, we have the King of Swords. And so that energy being in between us is saying that swords are all about, I'm sorry about the glare, you guys, it is nighttime. Swords are all about thoughts, words, ego, technology, creativity. Always the creativity, right? So they're an air sign, so they're moved by air, and they're your ego, your intellect, your thoughts, your words, ideas, technology. So there's a lot of talking around us. Lots of talking, lots of information. And we're being asked to take this information that we're getting and really think about it. And get in touch with our intuition, right? So take all the information in that you're getting. We're getting a lot of it. We're getting a lot of information. We're taking in a lot of information. And so hear everything that's being given to you. Be open. Discern. Kind of integrate it. But then we have the star above us. So it's asking us to really get in touch with that higher self and feel our way through our information. It's going to help us on our journey. It's going to help us to be in order to continue on, this is the energy in between us. In order to continue on in our best interest, we need to intuit. And it says we can because we're the star. And the star is incredible. She's very gifted with her intuition, and she pulls down she walks between the worlds, right? So she's very grounded in the earth, and she's very connected to her higher self and her God, and she's able to discern what it is that's best for her to move forward with. So I think this is the first reading in a while where I've felt like we need to elaborate, because we've got all this information around us. We're creating something simple. We are moving forward with that. We have a lot to be grateful for. They're telling us to really care for our assets. Take care of them. There's a lot of information or technology around us, and we're being asked to, take that in, integrate it, listen to it, and discern from there through intuition, right? So let's just throw a couple of clarifying cards down on this King of Swords. Like, let's see what they give us. Let's get a little bit more information. I feel like we need a little more information on this reading. I mean, this is the first one I felt like we needed more info on for quite a little while. So, yeah. Clarify a little bit here, okay? The Hermit. Okay, so lots of words. Okay, so I would say people are getting up in their heads. Like maybe on the journey of, maybe on your journey of gratitude and building something simple balanced, simple, really, really nice. I mean, the Four of Rods, it's an amazing card. It really is. So we're building something really beautiful, solid and basic. That's what we're moving towards, and we've been moving that way. And, you know, we have all of these things to be grateful for and take care of, but we're listening to things. We're listening to things that are damaging. Let me get that up there. That's the Hermit card, so that's a higher arcana card. So I would say sometimes our mind is focused where it's not healthy. It's not doing us any good there, and it's kind of taken away from what it is that we're trying to create. So, you know, that's the Hermit, that's the higher arcana card, and then we have this, you know, more swords, and it's like being overwhelmed with information. She's about to fall right out the window and onto those swords. This is like a brainwashing card, right? So stop listening to people. And that's really what they're asking us to do, is to, we can hear all the stuff that we want to hear. We can hear people's opinions. We can hear people's thoughts. We can hear, you know, the news. We can hear lots of stuff, you know. A lot of people might have an opinion about what it is that you're doing, or changes that you're making, or routes that you're wanting to take, or maybe people are just bombarding you with negative stories from the world, or what have you. But, you know, get in touch with your highest guidance, you know. Count on your creator and your higher self, and just stop listening to people. This is detrimental. I want you to know that as we're in this energy, this new age, the Aquarian age, right? We're in this new energy. It's a beautiful energy. It's just a beautiful energy of birthing new things. 2022 is almost, it's like magical energy. So we can create at probably a more rapid rate than we've ever done before, with the power of positive thought and positive energy and positive words, and, you know, creating our best life really does consist of not listening to negativity and allowing ourselves to be brainwashed. Get out of the ego. Whatever it is that people are feeding you, or whatever it is that you're taking in, you know, be careful of what you're taking in as well. Like, you know, watch what you watch on TV. Watch what you listen to on the radio. Watch what type of music you're listening to. You know, watch your thoughts. Watch your words. Really watch your thoughts and watch your words. And really make sure that you're not taking on other people's stuff. You know, if people want to talk to you about a bunch of negative stuff and you're trying to manifest your best life, that's going to throw a big, you know, block right in front of you if you're focusing on that. So you really want to focus on good stuff, okay? So that's the clarifier. There's a lot of negative news around you. There's a lot of things that people want to talk about that's not positive and not uplifting and isn't really in your best interest, because where our thoughts go, you know, energy flows. So the universe is saying, take care of our assets, continue to build what it is that we're wanting, that simpler, more solid, more balanced life. Really take care of our assets. Like, put a lot of love and nurture into them, you know, and alchemize our heaven with our physical life here. Look to that highest guidance. Get away from any naysayers and negative Nancys and people that want to bring you down with bad news. Okay. Now, I'm not saying be ignorant to what's going on around you or with your friends or with the world or whatever. I'm just saying, be careful how much you take in and what you focus on. Focus on the positives and move from there. That's what they're wanting us to do. So I'm going to leave that at that, because it's detrimental, okay? It's detrimental, and it will hold us back. And we want to manifest at a rapid rate. So let's not be held back, okay? All right, so I think that's good. Now let's see what we get for positive affirmation out of our dolphin, mermaid, fairy deck. So let's see what goes with that. I know that for me, I'm blessed because the people in my life, we focus on good stuff. We do. We're not oblivious, and we're not, I don't recommend everybody to walk around with their head in the clouds, but so we're not oblivious. We keep ourselves informed of things, but we do not allow it to overtake us. We focus also on the life that we want and what it is that we want to see moving forward in our own life and in the world. And, we keep that positive outlook while being informed, but not letting it kind of get to us. And so I'm lucky. I don't have a lot of people at this stage of the game. I don't have anybody in my life that is a negative Nancy. I don't. I can't think of one person. So I'm blessed. So I hope for all of you that if you have those negative Nancy's in your life affecting you right now, that you just take a step back from that, or just ask them to please not talk to you about all of that stuff. And if it's you focusing on the negative, then again, that's within your power to change all of that, right? All right, so, and tomorrow on the full moon, it's the 16th, so that translates into a 7. That's a highly spiritual day, just so you know. 7, the seeker of knowledge and truth. Very spiritual day. All right, so let's see, what have we got? Set your sights higher. I'm going to do 3. A new dawn. Divine magic. All right, you guys. So positive thoughts. All right, we just got 3 oracle cards that are really backing that up. Really focus, positive thoughts. Keep moving forward with this the beautiful thoughts and ideas and plans and things that you have for yourself in your life. Keep moving forward with that. Positive thoughts. Project what it is that you want. See it, believe it, feel it. Fake it till you make it. Pretend it's here already. And, that'll all bring that into being a lot sooner. It's the truth. It really is the truth, okay? Because where our thoughts go, energy flows. So if we want to stay focused on negative things, we're just going to see more reason to stay focused on negative things. But when we focus on the good things in our lives, and we were getting the King of Pentacles, so we've got a lot of good things. And we focus on the good things in our lives, and we focus on the good things that we want in our lives, and we focus on the good things that we want to see in the world, we're going to see more of that. That is how it works. That's how energy works. So, we got Set Your Sights Higher was the very first card. Okay, so increase your standards and expect more for yourself. Don't settle. Set your sights higher. So let's just say you're looking for a new job, and you think, well, if I can get a $3 to $5 raise with this job compared to what I'm doing with this job, that'll be good, and I'll settle for that. That'll be good. Instead of saying, if I can get a $5 raise or a $3 raise, whatever, this is just an example. Imagine whatever it is that you think you're worth, and then more. Increase it. And don't put a dollar amount on it. Don't put a cap amount on it. Kind of think of you being in the perfect job with enough money flowing in so that life is easy for you. You've got enough coming in so that you can buy Christmas for 2 extra children next year, or you can, you've got enough coming, you've got enough abundance coming to you so that you can donate to the homeless shelter or the food cupboards or the animal shelters or the German Shepherd rescues or whatever causes you deem worthy or whatever it is that you would like to do good with what you have coming into you. Just imagine being able to do everything that you'd ever thought would be nice to do and being really happy in whatever it is that you're doing, and don't really put a cap on things, okay? Set your sights a lot higher than capping things with a dollar amount or even with going to work for another company. Perhaps it's something that you're going to be doing for yourself. If you're imagining, if you're single and you're imagining your mate, imagine that rather than imagining him in particular, imagine just that the universe brings you the perfect mate. Set your sights higher, because when we get our ego in there, we put in all these little standards. The universe doesn't really work that way. The universe doesn't have these little caps of places where it thinks that you're worthy of this but not that. So keep yourself really open, okay? Set your sights really high. And rather than trying to figure out exactly all these little things that you want, just imagine it flowing to you in abundance, however that comes, rather than putting labels or caps or ideas on things. Is that making sense to you? I hope it is. I hope I'm explaining myself well enough. So be really open in an open way where you're not, what you think might be good for you, there may be something way better out there, but you just can't imagine that in the moment. So let the universe bring that to you by imagining yourself open to the best of everything for you. If that makes sense. All right. So the next thing is a new dawn. So a new dawn is the worst is now behind you, and positive new experiences are on the horizon. So that's a really good card, you guys. So whatever it is that you've been focused on, that's been damaging instead of driving us crazy. Throw that out and know that it's a brand new dawn. The worst is behind us. Brand new things are on the horizon. Set your sights really high. Believe that you're worthy. Expect and accept wonderful things from the universe, and don't put caps on things. Just allow. Keep striving forward. And then, we got the Divine Magic card, and that's the best. I mean, all three of these are just amazing, but Divine Magic, extra magical energy surrounds your situation right now. So expect miracles. Expect miracles. It's a new dawn. Set your sights really high and expect miracles, you guys. Okay? All right, so I think that's pretty good. We got some really great positive affirmations from the Oracle deck. Awesome ones. It looks like we're doing pretty good. We're figuring some things out. We're moving forward. We've been really, really focused on our assets, our families. That's really what's driven the whole reading. We have a lot to be grateful for. The universe says take care of that. Acknowledges the fact that we are moving forward in positive ways. That's right above our beautiful simplicity card there. But, the energy of all of this information in between us and us making our dreams come true, we're being asked to get out of that and to Ground ourselves solidly to the earth and reach to our higher guidance, our source energy, our God, our higher self, our light beings. Intuit things. Don't listen to what people are saying. Don't pay attention to the information that's out there. Only pay attention to information that is something that can help move you forward. And get out of the negative stuff. Now, I'm not saying don't pay attention to all the information, because, you know, the news isn't positive and it never has been. Half the time it's not even true. I mean, they lie. So be discerning. You know, we do need to know what's going on in the world. We live in it. But don't allow it to overrun you, okay? So stay really positive and know that we've got divine magic. Expect miracles. It's a brand new dawn. Great new things are on the horizon. And set your sights even higher than they have been. Okay? All right, you guys. Until next time, enjoy the full moon in Leo. Roar like a lion, speak your truth, but do that with compassion and love. Have all the confidence in the world and know the great things are coming for you. All right, you guys. Until next time, I will see you. Many, many blessings from me to you. All right. Bye.